dansı. Yüzey buzlu cam. Dinle. Sesler köprülerini kuruyor Luna Park'ta. Dün bile sonra arasında. Sözcüklerle ışıltılar. Sesler yerlerini arıyor. Suyun içinde, ağaçların üstünde. Batı dalgaları gibi sonsuza kayıtlı uzayda. Dinleyebiliriz istemezsek. Ama işitmek zorunda değil olmayız dinlersek. Şiir yazıyor. Camları bırakmışlar. Bir sarı tekmeyle almak. Şiir bulutlarını seviyor. Ama bulutlar kötü kahramanı değil hikayesi. İşte günler ağzına geri gelmesin. Güneşin kıbrısmasının bağlı sesi. Evden geçmemiş bir trende aşk. Yarın korkulu beklemek. Kağıttan gemiler, yıllar. Thank you. Next to Tia, she's going to read the English version.
The river. Is it the birds rush? Or do the clouds dance? The surface is frosted glass. Listen, the sounds are building their bridge in the arcade between yesterday and later from words from rooms. The sounds take their places in the water, on trees, recorded forever in space as radio waves. We have the ability not to listen, but if we listen, we do not have to hear. The city is getting taller. Yellows flow with the boat. Birds hit windows. This city loves its clouds. Clouds aren't the bad guy in his life story. Neither is the sun, even though it takes days to break through. Does the sun's smile have a sound? Stained glass love is restored, waiting for the winds to. Paper ships flutter on the roofs, rustle, rustle.
Sau norii dansând. Suprafața e de sticlă mată. Ascultă. Sunetele își construiesc o punte în parcul lunar, între ieri și mai târziu, din cuvinte pentru fru-fru. Sunetele își ocupă locul în apă, în copaci, înregistrate pentru totdeauna în spațiu, ca unde radio. Avem abilitatea de a nu asculta, dar dacă ascultăm, nu trebuie să auzim. Orașul crește în înălțime. Umbre de galben plutesc barca. Păsări se lovesc de ferestre. Orașul își iubește norii, dar norii nu sunt personaje negative în povestea asta de viață. Nici soarele nu e, deși trec zile întregi până reușește să răzbească. Soarele zâmbește oare sonor? Dragostea pentru vitrarii e restaurată, așteptând acordurile vântului. Vapoare de hârtie vâlfâie pe acoperișuri. Yes, please. So, whoever wants to be next, please.
2010, we wrote an old Icelandic myth about
Gerdur Christi.
Yes, Gerdur Christi. That's my name. I forgot
Forgive
it.
me.
Actually, the name of the character in this book is also Gerður. It's the name of a giantess, the fertility god in the old Nordic mythology. Kidnaps her from Jotunheimar, the world of the giants. So I decided to rewrite this old ancient myth. Memories, snow which I press in my hands, knead into a ball and throw. But only in my mind, snow does not settle here. The bridge reaches out from waving grass into smoky grey cloud. There is my country, wrapped in calm of night, steeped in steel cold ice. Here the moon watches over valleys and rivers in my homeland, over chasms of dizzying steepness. Down went my fish hook into water calmed by spring. Breaths of cloud floated through the sky. The sun in the depths lit a glitter in the ripples, illumining my eyes in the water and the chain round my neck. Father's love in each link. A spawner was sporting in my image, reflected in the still water, no sooner in one ear than out the other. Then came a neigh, a whinny through the woods. Birds fell silent, mice ran for cover. At noon fell a darkness, as if sands were blowing over hill and dale, settling on leaf and leaf. Skirnir, the shining one, fixed me with his gaze. His horse of ample stature stood with head held high, dark of hue, as if hewn from darkness. His mane a sunlit field, his tail a sheaf of corn. Of dark glass were the envoy's eyes, but the smile brought to mind my brothers.
Who's next? Can I?
Please.
Okay.
Andrei Valentine.
I'll read in English, as we are on.
Is it the one you sent us to be translated?
I think Swimmer. We read it today at school.
A woman rose up from a greenish blanket and waded into the sea. Up to her ankles, up to her knees, up to her waist, up to her chest, up to her shoulders, up to her neck. Until the tiny figure melted under a canopy of waves with sprays and fountains. The wind slowly turned the pages, reading the book she left on the shore. At dusk, it gave the tattered tome to the library on the dunes and filled the mouths of the characters with sand. Still living and choking the sentences written in an unknown language. She was a stranger, about 30 years old. No one knew who she was. She traveled alone.
I feel like I'm reading from the book of life. Înnotătoarea. O femeie s-a ridicat de pe o pătură verzuie și a intrat în mare, până la glezne, până la genunchi, până la talie, până la piept, până la umeri, până la gât, până când silureta ei micuță s-a topit sub un baldachin de valuri cu spumă dantelată. Vântul a întors fios paginile, citind cartea lăsată de ea pe țări. În amurg a dat cartea zdrențuită Bibliotecii Dunelor și a umplut gurile personajelor cu nisip, încă vii și sufocând propozițiile scrise într-o limbă necunoscută. Era o străină, avea cam 30 de ani, nimeni nu știa cine este, călătorea singură. Yes, please. What is the title? Stefan Watts. What?
It's the beginning of a long poem. It's very odd reading it on moving water. Or still
No,
water.
the water
moving
is-
boat. Well, the water's moving a little bit also.
The ship is.
Because it's about living in the tower. When you live on the 21st floor of a tower, and way past midnight you hear a fracture of wings, and in the morning there's a colour dove on your balcony. Is that a dream? When you live on the 21st floor and you get home just at dawn from a party, or you've been working at the desk all night, the desk of words, I mean, and the mist you've travelled home through lies flannelled just beneath your feet so you cannot see the ground, and yet the whole sky is kingfisher blue. Is that also a dream? Or is it not also almost real?
Please, come forward.
And out of such skies came birds and came bombs. When you live on the 21st floor and you notice there's a crack in the cladding a few metres down, a kestrel has made her nest. A And when you see that kestrel pinioned on its window and sitting at ease in the middle air, shifting sideways on sudden gusts, its unperplexed ligaments, ready to dive into skies of reality through torn webs of nerves, and when you catch the feather of the colour dove floating past your eye, is that not a dream, or is life only a dream?
Tamaș Andrei,
Exact. Tamaș Andrei și ești tare.
când locuiești la etajul 21 al unui turn și mult după miezul nopții auzi frângându-se o aripă, iar dimineața următoare găsești un bubuștuc la tine pe balcon, este acesta un vis? Când locuiești la etajul 21 și ajungi acasă în zorii zilei de la o petrecere, sau ai stat la masă de lucru toată noaptea, la masa cuvintelor vreau să spun, iar ceața prin care ai mers în drum spre casă se întinde, îmbracă în flanelă sub stărpile tale, așa că n-ai cum vedea pământul și totuși întregul cer e o fisură regală albastră. De la orizontul cel mai palid, de la barocul cel mai poleit, e și acesta un vis, dar nu este și cel mai real. Și dintr-un astfel de cer coboară păsări și bombe. Când locuiești la etajul 21 și observi când armătura a crăpat la câțiva metri mai jos și a făcut bui cu un vânturel roșu, și când vezi vânturelul roșu agățându-se cu omoplatul șezând relaxat în aer, clătinându-se pe zi în bătaia bruscă a vântului, limbecele flexibile, gata să-l scufunde în cerul realității, prin pânzele sfârșiate ale nervilor. Și când prinzi pana, cu buștiucul fălcuindu-și prin fața ochilor, nu este acesta un vis, ci e viața lor de vis.
Luis Eduardo Renton from Colombia, please. Please tell me what poems. English. Yeah.
Hello, I will read some short poems under the name Childhood. In Spanish, and Ana, my dear friend, will read in English. En el árbol genealógico de la luz, la mirada es la niña recién nacida.
In the genealogical tree of light, the gate is the newborn girl.
Sol emplumado, al huir, derramó la noche sus gemas de rocío, y entonces surgió el colibrí.
Feathered sun. In its escape, night spills its gems of dew, and so burst forth the hummingbird.
La piedra, esculpida por el agua, recuerda su infancia de fuego.
The stone sculpted by water remembers its childhood of fire.
Para volver a la infancia, solo conviértete en la tierra con todo tu ser.
To return to infancy, just become the earth with all your being.
El viento es el padre de los secretos, los lleva hasta las bocas.
The wind is the father of secrets. He takes them to mouths.
La lluvia mediúmnica rebosa de mensajes.
The rain, like a medium, overflows with messages.
El rayo es el juego de un Dios que no pudo ser olvidado.
Lightning is the game of a god who would not be forgotten.
En la infancia cabalgamos relámpagos y aún perdura ese resplandor.
In childhood, we rode lightning and that brightness still remains.
Noche, trébol de las 1001 hojas.
Night, clover of the 1001 leaves.
Pensamiento, jardín de relámpagos.
Thought, garden of lightning.
El nado transparente de los aves, el vuelo transparente de los peces.
The transparent swimming of birds, the transparent flying of fishes.
La eternidad visita tu jardín como un colibrí.
Eternity visits your garden like a hummingbird.
The last five. Puntos cardinales. La suerte está ahí. Cada uno es la hoja de un mismo trébol.
Cardinal points. Luck is there, each is a leaf from the same clover.
El agua es la voz en la que cielo y tierra se reúnen.
Water is the voice in which the sky and earth meet.
Al arco iris nunca lo terminamos de cruzar.
We never finish crossing the rainbow.
Una gota de vino recuerda el origen de la vid.
A drop of wine remembers the vine's origin.
And finally, permítele al río cambiar tu curso.
Allow the river to change your course.
Thank you. Thank you, Anna.
Please.
Life on Mars. Hello to everybody. I only arrived today and I'm very, very happy to be here. Thanks for having me. This poem has been written in response to a poem by a Lithuanian poet, if I pronounce her name correctly. And also, I don't know if you've seen American Horror Story, it's an American TV series. So there will be some names from that series. Life on Mars. I stumble upon Elsa's blonde pearl wig, her red lipstick and wooden leg. I walk past a jar with pickled mappetit. This is home. I am the third Siamese sister to Belt and Dot. My sink is blocked with shaved-off beard, like Ethel's. I am a permanent resident of Jupiter, a regular freak. I wear a suit and eyeshadow in daily Bowie blue. Here, all talk is me. All talk is throwing daggers. Pinheads end up in Briarcliff on the other side of the story. And only in the afterlife, life goes on Mars, and wooden limbs grow back.
Gabriela, please leave the translation. Gabriela Mocan.
Viața pe Marte. Mă împiedică peruca blondă și creață a Elsei, ei roșu și piciorul ei de lemn. Trec pe lângă un borcan cu murături, mappetit, aici este acasă. Sunt a treia siameză, soră cu Betty și Dot. Chiuveta mea e înfundată cu fire de barbă rasă, ca a lui Ethel. Sunt rezident permanent pe Jupiter, un monstru oarecare. Port costum și mă fardez cu albastrul David Bowie. Aici se vorbește numai copii. Numai aruncând luminare, țicliții sfârșesc la Briarcliff, pe partea cealaltă a poveștii. Și numai în viața de după, viața continuă pe Marte, iar membrele de lemn cresc mereu.
Okay. Jan. Okay. The poems sent us
Short poems, because we are on water, so this one somehow to do with water, but with icy, cold water. I was in Sweden in March this year, and as you know, the Thomas Strauss-Romo has been is sad, but I met him in Beijing in 1980s when he just completed his long poem Baltics, not only Baltic but Baltics, and so his wife and I went to visit his grave, and then there was the short poem, and Stephen and I will do a little bit of creative way of reading.
Read at the same time.
And so I go first. 特朗斯罗莫墓前，北方结冰的海也坐在这张石凳上，默默地对视，留下冷的琥珀。一条风雪路也追着船头压进冰层的碎裂声。我听见弹琴的左手更慢了，一笔一画的签名像条海岸横在大气里，蜡烛和白玫瑰仿佛刚刚游出漆黑的海水。我听见碑文在问托马斯，诗的洁癖能带我们到哪里去？
At Transjohn's grave, a freezing northern sea is also sitting on the stone bench, silent eye to eye, leaving the amber of cold behind. A snowstorm road is also chasing the crackle of a prow, pushing into a layer of ice. I hear the left hand playing slower, a stroke by stroke written a signature like another seashore, sideways in the air. Candles and white roses seem just to have swum out of jet black seawater. I hear the inscription asking, Thomas, where could the fastidiousness of poetry take us?
你皱着眉头盯住我的样子，就像我眼里堆满了水平线。总有一个人被留下，穿过你富庶的海，继续夜航。托马斯，3月的泥土软了，墓碑像无风带着帆，伦马尔岛上的沉默正带我们到哪里去？莫妮卡读懂，退潮深处，一双亮晶晶的回眸。
The way you knit your brow and you closely watch me as if my eye was filled with marine horizons. There's always one left behind. Keeping up night flights to your plural seas, Thomas, the March mud is softening, the gravestone like a sail in a windless sea. Where is the silence of Moonmorrow Islands taking us? Monica read and understood a pair of sparkling glances deep in the ebb tide.
一张石凳前，石头小栈桥打着旗语，舒伯特的忧伤过滤掉整整1世纪的杂质，真入物的忧伤，河口的忧伤，白皑皑伸向对岸，水移动了，我们知道冰下。 你也在移动，一个新的故事紧紧着压舱石。
In front of the stone bench, a little stone pier is waving its semaphore. Schubert's sorrows filter out the impurities of the whole century, pouring into sorrows of mist, sorrows of the estuary. Snow white stretching to the other shore, water moves. You know that under the ice, you also are moving. A new story squeezed into the ballast of snow.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So as you can see, we reached the water plant. This is where the ship returns, and we're halfway through the journey. We have to stick to one translation so that everyone has a chance to read. It will be either in English or in Romanian. Please, Radu, come to read.
That's okay.
I will read a poem dedicated to Mircea Ivănescu, who was one of the most important Romanian poets and translator of Joyce, Faulkner, Kafka, Musil, Rilke, Prof, and so on. And also good friends with Timișoara writers, Viorel Marinescu. How strange it seemed to me when Mircea Ivănescu told me that he shaved without looking in the mirror. The small cuts on his face seemed to me an absurd poem each. I counted them as an anthology. Today I shave and brush my teeth without looking in the mirror, avoiding to see my eyes. The eyes are the only part of the brain that can be seen. But I'm not contemporary with my brain, which is a privilege. I prefer to keep my eyes stuck on the small bathroom window. The blade works on my cheeks and throat. I'll count later the cuts as a rosary. Meanwhile, those arrived a few centuries ago in my brain smite him with thick crowbars of light. Good for them. They torture him as a traitor and apostate, so it is. And if from time to time it groans almost humanly, do not be impressed, I am not. His groans are not contemporary with me. Mashed under the crowbars of light, this brain, who had the air of a perfect victim, really was one. He will sometime count his disasters as an anthology. This will also be a privilege.
Tea Tulici. Just a moment, what would you be reading?
In English.
English.
Yes. Mom washes her hair. Hair is everywhere. On the pillow, on the floor, in her hand and mine. We talk about colored Indian scars, about ticks, bad weather, discipline. We talk about dry skin. We talk about everything, but still we feel sadness because of the fallen hair. It is a symbol of the greedy animal in her head. Her skin is flaking off her too. When she changes, the singlet, tiny flakes waft through the air. I want her to let me help her wash her hair. She's given me everything. The last thankfulness from her purse. Massage during those days. A small brasserie. Sweet potatoes with drumsticks, cigarettes. An excuse note for school when I had a temperature of 37. Apricot with green. Black eyeliner pencil. The Netherlands. Chamomile tea. A hairdresser. A Mickey Mouse dress. She's given me everything. Instead, I ask her, why are you so edgy? I stand above her and look at her through back. She won't even let me shampoo her. She continues to do everything herself. She only needs a witness. Let me help you wash your hair. Let me wash your cup. Don't smoke. You're my child now.
Daniela Raciu.
Unfinished socialism. Darling, Ceausescu comes in and out of the vagina of a superwoman with a flat belly, one like those you see on fashion yes, fashion, comes in and out of her vagina whenever it pleases, whenever it needs her suffered luxurious and suffered brandy vagina. He wanders cities by day and by night. Ceausescu has spread back he hovers silently above our souls, our city, our home, the flats we own already. Sometimes he stops and stares as if hypnotized at our plasma TV turned on the 25 hours. Darling, Ceausescu's communism is a permanent contemporary dance. It doesn't fall, it doesn't collapse, it counters intricately breaking and leaving deep tracks on our bodies, on our minds. Darling, Ceausescu has found shelter in our minds. Some would say has taken refugees in our unconsciousness. Maybe that's why he sleeps well in our flats with air conditioning and sticks on the cold radiators and raises them, blowing hot air from our sleeping walking bodies to warm them, the radiators. Yesterday of a big iron, today of complex materials and so on. Sleeping walking at night, research on the top of the cupboards for bananas wrapped in communist newspaper. Oranges hidden by our parents. Chocolate, biscuits with a toothpick tiny layers of cream, bodies praise and fashion so. Darling, Ceausescu is in our wardrobes, in our luxury cars. He pokes his head out of the ashtray and asks what time it is and what year it is, and if you don't feel lonely in this wild capitalist world. Ceausescu asks us if Kobe beef and seafood, Belgian chocolate, truffle flavors olive oil doesn't disagree with us. Darling, Ceausescu is not a piece. The bullets he received as a present, the people who visit his grave all the time, crying and shining, make him restless. That's why he says he found shelter in that woman's vagina crowned with a 24-inch waist and 35-inch bust. That's why he preferred her, because she wasn't involved in his assassination, because she didn't eat soya salami, because she didn't check feverishly that the bananas wrapped in paper were ripe. Darling, Ceausescu says that we actually loved each other when we were standing in 3 or 4 rows, because we were stuck to each other and we would support each other, comrades, so they say. I'm not sure about that. We were afraid someone might have harmed us. That's what he cares in the other world. That walls had ears, the fear and the smell of the oil lamp, those hours without electricity. Be careful what you say at school. Do you remember the dark windows like months, like gashes, from which with the oil lamp, which weak flickered timidly. But Ceausescu wanders night after night, day after day about our city and whispers to everybody we had each other. Darling, Ceausescu doesn't know what children's toes look like when they have frozen after standing in a boat from 5 in the morning. The snow was cracking under our feet, and we could hear the milk bottles shaking in a metal crackers. Parents and children forming a silent row at the crack of the dawn, the sandwich of pork, fat and paprika. He doesn't know how the bullets tore apart the people trying to escape the border. He doesn't know anything about the empty Coca-Cola cans, the collected boxes of chocolate candy we never those to eat. He is nothing but a bitter old man. He is only when it flies like a bloody, thirsty bat, because nobody avenges him explicitly. He takes revenge on us, on each of us, every day. Darling, I don't know if Ceausescu will finally give up living in our minds and will settle for her vagina. If he will be charmed by the word of glamour. I didn't think he is that kind of man. Sometimes our minds are so complicated that even Ceausescu finds it's hard to understand what we really want.
Thank you.
So for my
Aphrodite's labors. As morning comes holding its light scorch poised above each couple, white floating on the waters of the bed, millions of warm bodies widely entangled in love, with the despair of the end predestinated to the eternal workday, drenched in the cold sweat of dawn, body to body, in the big body of the universe, predestined to the eternal day. The blood drawn from the blood packaging factories still trickles under the black iron gates and penetrates with slender streaks early the city, predestined to the eternal workday. The whistle of the siren is ever more shrill, ever more shrill, but nobody seems to be waking up yet from the noise of the slaughterhouses for cannon fodder predestined to the eternal work day. The labors of Aphrodite, the labors of a body next to a body, body to body toiling for the still soft and unknown form of a future new man, now being begotten by each couple, violently plunged into love with the despair of the end. And he, the wet and holy baby, the great baby will come, humble and silent, raped in newspapers, unheralded, a package abandoned near the door, near the milk bottle, like an universal preserve filled with hope and apocalypse, that will feed all mouths to society, to satiety, all brains, all the bodies greedily entangled in love, drenched in the cold sweat of dawn, blinded by the ecstasy, terror and fury, predestined to the eternal work day. Thank you.
Celul Flașic și după aceea Pop-Trean, ca să și încheiem cu un timișorean. Toate traducerile au fost făcute în engleză și din engleză, la ele mă refer, de Antruza Genestucere din partea festivalului.
I need a help. This is my salvation.
Shall I read? Depression 10. You're not the innocent girl clouding my narrow eye anymore, or the absent background of everyone dancing tango among the tables with white and red wine, tired radio rhythms. You're not the trivial story of the washed-out genius anymore, but the moronic smirk floods the room, or the one-man band at a festival of disguised fools, or the femme fatale mistaken for a slumber, or whatever my primitive mind is looking for. Through the daily trash, you're not the smile hidden in the too easily accepted marital suffering. And I know very well why the soul is overburdened by senseless acts, and I can't feel you close when you are no more. Depression 8. Shiny posters cover dusty eyes when the cat talks to me from the bathroom, and you're smoking desperately on the cigar, and you sigh as if the fear's too big to take shape in your mind, when outside it's dreadfully real. My teeth are crunching a few words, and I'm listening to dumb radio dedications. I'm enough of a loser to write a poem about how your uncovered breasts hurt one night. Very nice.
Have you read?
No.
You have
Want to read?
Yes.
Nu știu cum am voi traduce tot așa. Deci eu citesc un text care nu există în limba engleză, eu citesc pentru, știu eu, cei care nu înțeleg românește, ar fi fain să rețină măcar numele. Era o atmosferă așa, ca cum e aici după ora 12 noapte, la 10 jumătate. Suntem liberi. Era tot un fel de festival, așa, pe cont propriu și fără străini printre noi. Suntem liberi. Asta se întâmpla a doua zi, după ce Ion Monoran îi lua lui Nichita Stănescu sticla de vodcă să o ducă la bel, la Bacovia. Rolf Bossert coborâse tocmai de pe paratrăsnetul Casei Scriitorilor. Virgil Magilescu mușca din poemul Sacoșei cu legume. Matei Vișniec împărțea povești cu orbi. Florin Iaru învăța un cântec să treacă strada. Ce ne-am face noi, scriitorii de limbă română, fără ei, scriitorii de limbă germană? Se întreba Mariana Marin. Eugen Jeveranu sosea însoțit de aceleași două cadâni și toată lumea știa că e vremea să-i facem o vizită lui Eugen Suciu. Ploua amarnic și doi mai nebuni ne lungeam în torentul de pe Victoriei. Suntem liberi, suntem liberi, suntem liberi, scandam. Ah, da, sunteți liberi, părea spune. prinzând a clipi ochiul semaforului, trecut în rezervă, dar cu o memorie demnă de invidiat. El va citi altceva.
Încheiem de fapt cu poeta rusă Ana Gorbunova, poetă și prozatoare, și o să citesc acum un pasaj în engleză, un fragment din poemul Timișoara, Timișoara de Traian Traian. 150 Deutschmarks, of course, not a single penny more, for it's old and broken, and I can't tell how much the repair will cost, to say nothing of the ride to Budapest. I hope you realize I am taking it only because I see your heart up and I like taking risks. Come, let's strike the bargain. This incident involving a photojournalist buying a high-grade camera in mint condition from a second-hand street vendor for something less than 3.5% of its value, I did not witness through the clumsily patched up hole in a Romanian flag after '89. It is said that of all places it occurred in Romania, and that Timișoara, to boot for it, might have occurred any place else. It so happened that Timișoara, God bless her, was also the place of some other exchanges in which some Roma had been cheated and several Romanians had been led only God knows where to find their peace, while Hungarians and Serbs and Croats and Czechs and Germans and Jews, all of them had been aware of the risk they ran when taking money out of their pockets, their wallets, or out of their homeland, to say nothing of the legal possession of hard currency, which the vigilant eye of the border guard would spot in the spare wheel of the ramshackle bus. In Russian and English.
I'm sure, so I would like to ask you, would you prefer if I read only English or if I first read Russian and then English? Russian.
Ворон и дождь, времени час по старой дороге на запад. Разрушенная вышка среди полей, ты видел здесь журавлей на одной ноге. Павшая смотровая башня, в развалинах человек, что ловит сновидения птиц. Взирая на месяцы быстрой журчащей весны, со смотровой воочию, отблеск громов тишины от слияния рек, речки Смородинки с Волчьей, памятник канувшим в лето лесным деревням, храм глубины журавлиной, слезы в копытцах проталин, памятник канувшим в лето. English. Raven and rain, an hour of time on the old road to the west. The ruin of a tower amidst the fields, here you saw cranes on one leg. A fallen watchtower, in the wreck a man, he is hunting the dreams of the birds. Regarding the moons of the Russian and burbling springtime, down from the watch plain to his sight, the gleam of the lightnings of silence from the confluence of rivers, the Smorodinka stream and the river Volchya. A monument to those that are fallen into oblivion, to the woodland villages, a temple to the profundity of the crane, teardrops in the hoof prints of thaw patches. A monument to those who have fallen into oblivion. Thank
you. My country is a blend of correction fluid and macerated paper, of polenta and milk, of yellow and white, all fresh. My country is a lonely mosquito leg, stuck in the bold plain, mud, mud, mud, flattened. My country is a bluish tunnel, a jeans leg, pre-washed. The dead have retired under the poodle years. For the boxer or Doberman ones, it is too cold.
so profondo.